Hey guys, ShadowMario41 back with more Perfect Dark with enemy rockets. Today I'm going to go a little more in depth on some of the other game modes as my second extra video, since I'm kind of struggling with the next mission that I'm supposed to do. It is pretty difficult, so while I handle that, I'm going to post this extra video to satisfy your Perfect Dark cravings, so I don't go like another week or so without a Perfect Dark update. I was going to post this at the end anyway, but so I decided, what the heck, just post it now. Anyway, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on some game modes. Carrington Institute just lets you walk around like we did in the last extras video. Solo missions is what we've been doing, so I don't think there's really a need to cover that. Cooperative, kind of self-explanatory. Basically, you and a friend can play any mission, or even you and a computer player, and clear it together. If one of you dies, though, the mission is failed, so you gotta watch out on that. Counter-operative is pretty intuitive, though. I think it's the most unique game mode in this game. Basically, you and a friend can play any mission, but one player controls Joanna Dark, while another player controls a random guard that has to try and take out Joanna Dark. Now, as the guard, you have very low amount of health. You're limited on your weapon selection. Like, you can't pick up another weapon. You only have the weapon that the guard would normally carry. You can't do anything to make the mission impossible, like trigger alarms or anything. And when you die, you respawn as the next guard, like the next closest guard to the player. So I think that's a pretty interesting game mode. Yeah, if you have two people who are really good at this game, you can have some pretty intense counter-operative matches. Change agent is just to change your save file. But I really want to delve into Combat Simulator. So I think it's really worth taking a look at, because this is pretty much the multiplayer mode of this game. So let's get right into it. We have challenges, preset games, quick start, and advanced setup. First, I'm going to show you challenges. Challenges are basically just that, challenges. They're preset games or preset scenarios that you have to complete in order to unlock certain things, like weapons and maps and multiplayer. I went through them all, not all, like I didn't beat them all, but I just scrolled through them all quickly before filming this, and I decided I'd show you Challenge 11, which is King of the Hill against a team of expert simulants. Weapons include the shotgun and the tranquilizer. Now these missions, or these challenges, rather, generally take about, on average I'd say like 5 to 10 minutes to beat. So I mean, they're not like 2-second things, but they are pretty difficult. Now this one's a King of the Hill match against this guy. Oh, he has a shield, and he has a better weapon than I do. He has the K7 Avenger with 5, just have the shotgun. Where is the hill? I think it's up here. There we go. Basically, the way King of the Hill works is you have to hold the green area, the green room. You have to stay in it for 30 seconds. If you do so without being forced out, stepping out, or without dying, you get a point. You get a point for every player on your team that stays in the room. So you could get, like if you had 2 people on the red team staying in that room for 30 seconds, you'd get 2 points. And I think you get the basic idea. It's King of the Hill, I mean. Not like some unknown, unique game mode. Ah, he took me out. Damn it. So now he occupies the hill. I'm not going to play through the full challenge. I just wanted to show you, like, what some of them might be. It's the MagSec 4. It's like the Falcon 2, kinda. I like it a little better because of its secondary function, which is a 3-round burst. But he still had the better weapon advantage. Oh well. I forced him out of the hill though, so I have a little bit of time. Oh, he stepped out of the hill. That's what that noise signifies. Alright, let's get him out. There we go. Now we just wait for a little bit. The interesting thing is that if you kill someone and take over the hill, rather if you, I think if you step out and step back in, the timer resets. Yep, as you saw on the top. So even if you like are forced out by an opponent, that still gives the opponent some time to recuperate and launch a counterattack. So you gotta watch out for that. So yeah, if you haven't noticed already, this takes place in the this challenge takes place in the Complex arena. This is a remade version of Complex from GoldenEye. And I think it's really cool how they really improved on it. The graphics are better, the visuals are better, but also there's a few new features at the Complex. Like you can just fall through here rather than have to go around. You could also go on top of, there's an area you can go on top of now. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but it is pretty cool. I enjoy playing in this level. I actually like there's 3 remade levels in this game from GoldenEye. Remade multiplayer levels. There's this one, there's the Facility, which is called the Felicity in this game for no apparent reason. Who's shooting at me? And there's also the Temple. So, 3 of my favorite arenas from the first game are also from GoldenEye are also 3 of my favorite arenas in this game. And it's actually, you have to stay in the hill for 20 seconds. I think I said 30 earlier, but you only need 20 seconds. But you can actually change that in the options. I think you can put it up to 60 seconds that you need to stay in the hill, but I'm not positive. So that's how this challenge works. I'm not going to go through it all. You need to get 10 points. I have 4, so getting 10 would be a little lengthy. Like GoldenEye, you get some awards after you finish a challenge or you play a multiplayer. Most deadly or most professional, of course. I mean, obviously. But weapon of choice. The title is pretty interesting. If you load, you can save player data in this game. Like I could save it as ShadowMario41, for example. And if I keep playing and keep doing well, my rank will go up until you get to number 1, where I think you unlock something, or... Oh, actually, I should talk about this, because it's pretty important. If you get to number 1, you get a message. I forgot what it says, but it's the password for the Perfect Dark website. And it was originally implemented to get you, like, downloadable content, but it was never really implemented. So you get the password anyway, but it doesn't really do anything. It's kind of like the stop and swap on Banjo-Tooie and Kazooie. No one really knows why it's there. Well, they know why it's there, but never really was implemented or did anything. Alright, so I only have about 2 minutes left, so I'm going to show these 2 options, and then we'll go into an actual multiplayer match next time. Load preset games is basically preset scenarios that the game has, which I don't really like any of them, or preset scenarios that you can make. I made these 3 a while ago. They're kind of crappy. I don't really like them. Quick start is if you really just want to play with like 4 players. If you do play as in simulants, or any simulants, which are computer-controlled characters, I think it's actually worth it to go through advanced setup rather than quick start. Quick start is only good for like players only. Advanced setup lets you make a full multiplayer game. You can customize just about everything, but I'm going to go through that in the next extra video, which will be posted soon after this one. So this is ShadowMario41, thanks for watching, and next time we're going to play a multiplayer match, but without any other players. So, yeah, should be interesting. So tune in, and I'll see you then. Bye guys.